Well, it's another estate sale, and this one's on a Saturday, and it's by a company I don't even remember because I haven't ever seen them before. It's what they're calling a picker sale, and I've been to them before, but this one's a little different. It was owned by a 98-year-old lady, and it's been unoccupied for 10 years, so things are probably dusty. I'm wearing gloves when I go in. Also, if you've seen my community posts a couple weeks back, I posted a picture of a bunch of creepy dolls hanging from a ceiling. It's that house. So, saying a prayer, crossing myself before we go in, but here we go. Yep, at the creepy dollhouse. I can't even believe it.
Stuff on the wall and here, benches and cards. And like I was saying,
Well, welcome back. As I told you, we went to the creepy dollhouse. I still can't believe we did that, but it was actually kind of interesting and fun. So we got there about 6:25, and nobody was there. And there were some lights in the house, so you could see shadows. But you could there was all kinds of stuff already piled up on the porch and everything. I didn't go up and look super close because it was dark and I was kind of creeped out. Then another girl showed up who was a senior in high school, and she actually is a doll collector, so she was there for the dolls. So we're like, nobody's fighting you over them, they're all yours. Then at one point we happened to look up in one of the doorways and you could see a silhouette of a person. So it's like, hope that's not a ghost. Hope that's a real person. But then later on, a couple of organizers of the estate sale showed up and talked to the person. So then we're like, okay, good. They see them too. So it's not something spooky. But it was definitely, you could tell the house has been, it was a 98-year-old lady. She had been vacant for 10 years. There was like stuff growing in the gutters. There was holes in the roof of the porch. Yeah, it all looked very debatable. And there was about 3 or 4 rooms that were screwed and nailed shut that we probably didn't want to go in because they're like the guy said, if you open one of those doors, it could be to a bottomless pit. So don't want to do it. But it was quite the pickings. There's all kinds of stuff. It was dusty. It was dirty. Everything I'm going to show you needs to be cleaned because it hasn't been. But also, she was definitely a collector. Dishes, cows, dolls, very much dolls. And she had all kinds of curio cabinets with stuff tucked here and there and everywhere. Jesus pictures and plates, Mary, Jesus, and Joseph, Mary, a lot of religious things like that. Just, there was so much stuff. And her bedroom had old Valentine boxes, like the candy boxes, actually put up on the wall. I didn't notice it until there's another YouTuber there. Her name is Pat Doodles, and I'll link her channel in my description, who also likes to go around and go to estate sales and things like that. So she was there filming, and maybe by the time mine comes out, she will have posted her live video of being there in the house, and I'll link that as well so you could get a bigger overview of the house, because she was going room to room, including the doll room, and there was even dolls like somehow tacked up on the wall in the dining room. So I have never seen anything like that in my life. But let's get into the hall and see what I did find. No dolls. No. So I got this big silver tray. Trying to see if it's marked on the back. It does. It just says something silver plate. So very heavy. Got some cobwebs. Very, very dirty. I don't mind some tarnish, but I don't want dirt with my tarnish. So That needs to be cleaned. Then I got this beautiful, it's a semi-porcelain Celia Wedgwood England platter. Look at the brown transferware. And I don't see any cracks or nicks, so that's good. There's the stamp. So yeah, absolutely gorgeous, other than being a little dusty and dirty. Then I found these other plates. They're marked on the back, Adam Antique by Steubenville. So there's 4 little bowls. You can see the heavy crazing and the patterns on the edge. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the thing that I noticed about these, because I have some plates in my cupboard that remind me of this, they just sound different than like our dishes to now. Because like, so here's my stack, but listen to how they sound when you stack them together. They just have a different sound than some of the dishes we have now. So, very beautiful, but again, very dusty. Then I found, my mom had something similar to this. I remember having it out at my high school graduation. It was full of nuts and it has the little scoop. So this is going to be in my shop, and on the back it's marked looks almost like Raymond or Roland, England maybe? I don't know, I might have to take a picture with my phone and zoom in so I can see it better. But it's got a lot of age, but the detailing is absolutely beautiful. And if you're like me and you like age, this is a beautiful piece. Then there was a set of these 3 spice crocks. Got the little lid. I looked inside, make sure there wasn't any dead mice or eyes of toads or anything. So there's nutmeg, there's cinnamon, and then bay leaves. So those are super sweet. I will probably keep those because I just really like something about them. But then this is for my shop. Look at the itty bitty oil lamp. It doesn't look like, there's still got a wick in it and there's no oil, but the detailing on it is just beautiful. And it says made in Hong Kong on the bottom. And then there's a larger one, it's very similar to it. I don't see a wick in it. And then it's on the bottom, it's marked registered design number, made in Hong Kong, sailboat brand. So beautiful. Another little oil lamp. And then she did have a little kitty. Looks like there's a tiny little chip up on the ears, but looks like those plastic jewel eyes, if you can see them. And on the bottom it says NW 1978. And then I thought maybe this was a coin purse, but I guess it's too wide, because actually it's part of a sewing kit. So, or I guess a nail kit. So I don't know what 2 pieces are missing, but I'm going to put that in my shop if anyone wants something like that for display. The cat's probably going in my shop as well. Yeah, I think so far I'm keeping the all the 2 platters, probably the bowls, and the spice cups. But this is going to go in my shop. It needs to be tightened up. It does have a bolt on the bottom, so you can see it's kind of loose. And it looks like it's been bent. But it doesn't, oh, I guess it's made in the USA. And I don't know if that's Dilly or Lily. And it does have wear, but if you're someone like me that loves the age, but look at all the detailing in the cups and the stem down here on the plate. Beautiful. Then I got these for myself to put out as a little couple for Thanksgiving. I just recently bought a pair on eBay, but they're not exactly the same, so that's cool. I can't read the markings on the hen, but on the male rooster it says Taunton, Mass. Rogers, FB Rogers silver coat. But I love the wear and tear on them. You can see the detailing. Beautiful. Then I got this piece. It definitely has a lot of wear and flaking off, but it just has so much detail. And I love the shape. Bottom says Pool Silver something, Staunton, Mass. So it's got some age on it, but I think I love the detailing. And the back's not quite the same, but still beautiful and still unfortunately flaking off. Then I got myself a tomato spoon. I don't remember if I have one or not, but it says Silver Plated Italy, but I love it. I think I actually have the same pattern, so this might go in my shop. Then I found this book, N.B. Benton Family Bible Readings for the Home. And it's 19, look at the edge on that. I don't know if that's mold. It almost looks like a design though, because it's similar throughout the whole edge. But has some beautiful, let's see if I can find those old vintage pictures like this one. And even on the inside cover, standing at the door, Revelations 3:20. But I love these old, and even the front cover or the spine, just beautiful. So I will keep that one. And then I have this one. It's very worn, but it says Testament and Psalms. So I'm assuming it's another where it's New Testament and Psalms. I was trying to see if I could find a date. It's very worn, but I don't see any date in it, so, but definitely old, showing some wear and tear, wanting to come out of the spine, but beautiful. And then I found this and thought this would be interesting in my shop if anyone's interested in it. It's old, it's plastic, but I'm assuming that was like somehow a salt and a pepper, but the detailing on it is so cool. And I've never seen anything like it. And I don't know that you could put anything in it because, well, I guess it does have the stoppers there, and then the bottom's hollow. So I don't know if there was other parts that went to it, but I still thought it would be really neat in somebody's kitchen or dining room. Speaking of kitchen, there was also this old spice rack. Now granted, it looks like it has some paint splatters and stuff on it. I will try and clean it up as much as possible, but I don't know what else I can do. I don't know that I can really remove the paint. I guess if it was me, I would repaint this wooden container and go from there. But I love the age and look of it. And then there was another little spice container. I'm assuming salt and pepper, and I never know what the little one is for, but I thought it was unique with the little legs and the fun pattern. And it says made in Japan on the bottom here. So, and I don't know if something was supposed to be in the center here that's missing or not, but I thought if someone's looking for unique salt and pepper, then here you go. And then she also had one of these. I thought the case was pretty, and so I just picked it up out of curiosity. But it's full of Bible verses. So I love it. And then it looks like on one side's a little prayer. And then on the back side is a Bible verse. So let's try them out. We have, here's the prayer. Thank you, God, for your protecting love. Make us able to face those times when we must suffer. And on the back it says, the Lord also will be a refuge for the oppressed, a refuge in time of trouble. Psalms 9:9. But, oh my gosh, I saw that and I just had to grab it because I love those little old Bible verses like that. Plus the fact I didn't realize it even had a prayer on the front of it, and then a verse on the back's even cooler. And then it says God's gifts, and then it's got the little rose pattern, and it says made in Hong Kong on the back. Then the last thing I got was, and as I was stepping through the hallway, someone happened to pick it up because there were some still personal effects in the house, like photos and stuff like that. And someone was looking at a wallet and looking at old pictures, and she said, it's a shame nobody wants this. And as soon as she said that, I thought, I want it. I don't know how people feel about having other people's old photos, but I feel like they shouldn't go in the trash. I feel like somebody should honor them. Somebody should care about them. I mean, look, it looks like he was in the army. old photos. I just feel like those should be taken care of, and somebody should care about them and not just throw them away. Because that was parts of somebody's life, and I just hate to see that go. But there's all kinds of interesting stuff in there. An old check, City of Fayetteville, $124. Taxes. So, old piece of a check. Whoops. Looks like there's the other part of it. So, yep. But I just feel bad when that kind of stuff is just tossed away, because that person's life mattered, and it's, I guess like I said, for me, I want to kind of like preserve that and take care of it. Know that it's living on in a sense. But, so there's the haul from the creepy house. And as I said, no dolls. I'm really curious to know how the girl that was there for the dolls, her name is Anna, and she's 18, and she's been collecting them since she was 13. So I'm really curious. She said she's got right now probably about 300 dolls. So I'm curious to see how many she will buy at the house. We told her that she ought to come back tomorrow, or leave the guy her information, say, any of the dolls that don't sell, give me a price, and I'll see if I can take it, because I can take the rest off for my collection. So I thought that sounded like a cool idea for her. But yeah, now I have some work to do. I need to clean this stuff up before I put it away for myself or put it in my shop. But thanks for joining me for the creepy dollhouse sale. So you never know what you're going to find. So that's the fun part of going to estate sales and picker sales. So thanks for joining me, friends, and bye for now.